Hi guys, it's Gabby here with Conscious Health. So today I want to talk to you about hamstring tear. I've had a hamstring tear not too long ago, and it's a grade 2 hamstring tear, and for you guys who have had it, it's really painful. This happened to me about 3.5 weeks ago, and the pain is still pretty bad. So I'm making this video for you to know what to do when you have a hamstring tear on your own so you can heal quicker. So keep watching. So the first thing you want to do, you have to keep moving. The first thing you need to do is ice. You need to ice it every day, at least 3 times a day for 20 minutes at a time. So I've been doing this. When I first heard it, I was hiking in the wild in Brazil, and I didn't ice at all. I actually went hiking the next couple of days. It was so inflamed that I didn't even know what had happened to my leg, and it was really painful, but I was still being able to walk, which tells me it was not a tear grade 3, which the grade 3 tear you cannot walk, it's just totally torn. So grade 2 tear you can still walk, and it takes a little while longer to heal, about 4 to 8 weeks. If you do everything correctly and stretch and everything. Grade 1, you feel the pull, it hurts a little bit, but it goes away in a week. So I know it's a grade 2 tear because of that. So I'm gonna teach you how to treat it. So besides icing 3 times a day for 20 minutes at a time, you need to keep moving your leg and stretching. It is painful, but if we don't do this, the muscles try to heal, and they start building scar tissue, and in the end you end up losing range of motion. And like me, I don't want to lose range of motion because I like doing yoga. I'm pretty flexible and I don't want to lose my flexibility. Right now I'm not even being able to touch my toes, and I'm not even being able to touch half of my calf, and before I used to be able to like pass my feet with my hands and like hug my legs bending forward, and now it's just really frustrating to me because I can't even touch my toes, but because it hurts like hell. So first let me show you where it hurts when you have a hamstring tear, and the muscle in my hamstring that I've torn was the biceps femoris. So let me show you real quick. Let me see if I can set this up here. Maybe. Okay. Oh, another thing that you can do, I just received this in the mail yesterday. I bought it. This is a brace for hamstring tears. So I'm putting it really tight so it can hold the muscles together, and you can actually perform, like walk better with less pain, not with, no, it still hurts really bad, but it's bearable. So let me show you, like, it's a Velcro. I bought this on Amazon, and it got to me yesterday, and it's really good. So it's just a compression band, and it's really good. Like when I put ice, I've been using this to hold the ice in my leg. So the place that hurts is where the biceps femoris starts here in that little bone that we have in the butt. So it's like it's medial and it goes lateral. So it follows the sciatic nerve. So when it's inflamed, it starts hitting the sciatic nerve, and it shoots pain all the way down to your calf. And it's not comfortable. So besides putting ice, you want to start stretching, and I'm going to show you what you can do. You can get a tennis ball, but if you have something like this in your house, I use this to give massages, so I've been using this to help myself. But you can just get a tennis ball and it will work just as good. because I only use one of them anyway. I have tennis balls, but they belong to my dog. So let me show you what to do. So like right now, oops, sorry. As you can see, this is the range of motion that I have as of right now. I can go just this far, like right below my knee. And then I start feeling the pull. So when I stretch, you have to keep your legs straight. When you start feeling the pull, you stop. And you just stop there and you stay there for a little while. And then when you feel like it's getting a little, when it gives in a little bit, then you can go a little bit further. And sometimes you just can't do it. So before, when I first pulled it, I couldn't even go below my knee. And it's getting better. I just started treating it this week, so which took me a while because I wanted to be sure what was going on, because I couldn't really do much. What you can do also is bend your knee and go forward, because it also stretches the muscle. And you can also leave the muscle that you pulled, the leg that you pulled, bring the other leg behind and go forward, and that will force the stabilizer muscles to help the muscle that you pulled, and it's a good stretch as well. So you can do that. And also when you use this, let me sit, you want to sit down and let your leg hanging. It's hanging. This massage table is big, is tall enough so my legs can hang. You can sit on at a table, you know, and sit on the table or a raised bed or a couch. Just make sure your legs are hanging. So then you get your tennis ball and you put right where the muscle starts, which is like that little, you know, the bone in your butt that you can feel. It's right below it. That's where the muscles start, the tendons are. And depending on which muscle you pulled will be a different one, but you will know because of the pain. You will feel it. So you just try to find it where that's the insertion of the muscle. That's the muscle where it starts. So you just try to find it. Like I found it right now, and it hurts a lot, but then you just leave it there. You stay there, and you can stay like this for like a minute, really, but just so I can show you, after you wait a minute, it really hurts, and then it starts not hurting, starts getting better. And when you get to that point that start getting better, you want to start raising your leg, because that will force the muscle to tighten. So it's like you're giving yourself a deep tissue massage basically in that muscle, but you have to be right at that side of insertion of the muscle, which is, you will know where it is. So then you do this for about 10 times, and when you're done, then you bring it down, because that muscle goes from your butt all the way to the back of your knee. Depending on which muscle it is, it will be a different part of your knee. Mine is the biceps femoris, so it starts medial and it goes all the way in the outer, like right here. That's where it connects to that tendon that, you know, we can actually grab. So I get the tennis ball and I do the same thing. So I do 10 times. I try to do like 4 sites in that muscle. So you do 10 times, and then you go below and you find where the muscle is, and it hurts. Trust me, it really hurts. And you do the same thing 10 times, and take your time. You don't have to rush. I'm just doing it a little fast so you can see what I'm doing. And see, like I have the ball right here, but I feel at the side of insertion, it really pulls really bad. And you go lower, and you do that 10 times, and then you do really close to the point. This is the point of insertion. I'm sorry, I've been saying it wrong. This is the origin, and this is the insertion. A lot of times, when you do 10 times. So, a lot of times what happens is we start, like when you first pull it, it hurts the entire leg. And as it heals, the pain starts going to the point of origin, which is your hip, and the pain stays there for a longer time. Every muscle, when we hurt a muscle, the origin is the last thing to heal, because it's the part of the muscle that is attached to the hip. So it's the tendon that we use less, so there's less oxygen that goes to that site, which is the origin, and we end up, it takes a longer time to heal. But when it's hurting only that site, you know it's healing. Right now my leg, it's shooting pain all the way down, so I know I still have a little long time to heal. But you have to be patient and ice every day. You keep icing it. So another thing that you can do that helps a lot is, so I have it right here, and let me see if I can. So the side of the insertion of that muscle, the biceps femoris, is, you know, this tendon that you can actually grab. So what I do is let your leg just hang, and then you grab that tendon and you pull it to the side, and you just hold it there, like really strong, like you just hold it real tight, and then you start bringing your leg up, and you can feel it all the way to the side of origin of the muscle back in your hip, and you do this 10 times as well. It's really not comfortable, but it's good. I mean, you know, anything that helps. If you've been going through this pain, you know how awful it is, so anything that can help, you'll do, right? Also, if you don't have a tennis ball, you can use, you know, your wrist, like a fist. But usually with the fist, like, we end up moving our hand, or, you know, we're tightening, it can hurt our hands. So usually you want to use a tennis ball for that kind of stuff, or anything else that, like what I used, a tool. So so I've been doing this, and I'll keep you posted with my progress. If you are going through such pain, I hope that you feel better soon, and tell me in the comments below if you know anything else that can help, so we can all share some knowledge and get better faster. I hope you're doing well, guys. Talk to you soon.